gonna be like this.
All right.
Yeah, girl, give them that. Yeah, I don't do that.
Say, hey, me and my friend have a competition going on. We want to see who gives the best head. Are you down to be a participant? I think that'll be
I'm
fun.
telling you right now, I've had bitches come in minutes. It's less than 5.
I'm not trying to do that. I want to enjoy myself.
I do too, but the thing is, you know what? But
I won't let them. I won't.
once
I know you're fin too. Oh no, I'm switching.
Something else.
Yeah.
I'll stop for a little bit.
Yeah, I go. I blow on it. I just start.
Please tell me y'all recording this shit right now.
A little bit. I think y'all should talk about the lesbian tongue battles a little more. Though.
We should have a lesbian tongue battle.
You don't have
Like
to talk
the
about
Olympics.
Today, but like at least put it on the future planner.
They'd be like, these bitches some hoes.
No,
when this airs, I'm gonna get cussed the fuck out. And I'm single and I'm still gonna get cussed out.
All right. Perfect. Well, we have Lezies podcast episode 4. And this is section 2, take 1.
What did that just happen?
Cool. We are rolling, right, Donald? All right. Audio slate.
I swear, I don't want my mama to watch this.
She better not watch it.
Monique gonna watch it.
Man, Monique gonna be like, oh my God,
I did not know my daughter. Wow, dyke is crazy.
I feel like your mama said the word dyke.
Rolling.
She don't use that kind of lingo.
Around you, because she probably scared it's gonna offend you.
At all. Monique is so proper.
Your mother is beautiful.
Thank you. Back the fuck up, bitch.
Why? Your mother is gorgeous.
Back the fuck up.
I love a good seasoned woman.
You guys aren't meeting. Fuck that shit.
I am. I'm finna fly to Kentucky.
You're not meeting my mom after
I'm
this.
going to meet your mom.
You're not.
And I'm going to shoot my shot.
I will beat your fucking ass on sight.
Why?
Absolutely not.
You know I have nothing but the best.
I don't want to hear it anymore.
Okay, fine. I got her number anyway. I don't need you.
She ain't gonna answer. Welcome to Les Lips Podcast. I'm P, aka Studs Don't Cheat.
I'm Sheena, also known as Shishi.
All right, you know what the routine is. We take a shot before the start of each episode. And this one, we really gonna need one to kick this one off. So let's go, sis. Oh, fuck. It's
Lovely.
You
You need to grow up.
You drink that like water.
Because it is.
Ugh. Okay, so today we're going to get into talking about friendships within the lesbian community. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, it's now just me and Shishi. And it's just going to be the two of us from here on out. Mm-hmm. We had a little situation that took place around my birthday, like weeks leading up to my birthday.
Yes.
And it put me in a position to make a decision that was best for me to move forward. Sheena was a main character in it because I had no idea of what was going on. So if you can explain why we down to like 2, because I'm still confused to this day.
I'll just say this. Sometimes with the dynamic of a friendship, everybody has their own personality, their own way of, living their life. And the third person lived their life their way. And P had opinions that were valid opinions that she expressed, and that person did not care for how she expressed herself and vented to me about it. I said they should communicate, talk it out, set boundaries, things that friends should do. And it didn't happen. And that person didn't show up as a friend for your birthday.
Right.
Which led to you making an executive decision to cut ties.
Right.
And then I got pulled into it because I guess I wasn't advocating for that person the way they wanted me to, which that wasn't my responsibility. Again, my whole thing was this: y'all are grown, talk it out, figure it out. It's not a big of a deal. It shouldn't have even escalated and rolled the way it did, but it did.
Yeah.
And that person stopped communicating with me, blocked me, in certain platforms, and it's okay. I knew that person a lot longer than P did. We had
Yeah.
a much longer friendship, so I thought that maybe I could, be the voice of reason, but it didn't work. So
Yeah, and I really valued that friendship. Like there was multiple times where I actually tried when there were other things that like she wouldn't come and talk to me about, but I would go and talk to. I'd be like, "Hey, what's up? Like, talk to me. What's going on?" But you get older and you get tired of that.
Yeah.
And I was the youngest of us three,
Yes.
so it's just like, if we friends, you can come and tell me if I have said something, done something that has made you feel away, and I'm open to conversation. But I absolutely had no idea that anything like I said had made them feel away. Now, I'm really big on holding your friends accountable. Like my friends back at home, we've been friends for 20 plus years. I know if I was doing some dumb stuff, they would have been like, "What are you doing?
Right.
Like, get it together." So what I said was out of concern for her health and her safety. So I wasn't saying it in a way to judge her or look down on her, because
Right.
live your life the way you want to. Be happy, but also take care of yourself. Like there's more to you than what you think that you're offering. And that's where I was coming from. But again, I had no idea that there was an issue until you told me what was up. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to go talk to her. I'm going to have her come tell me if it's really that big of a deal. But remember, it was like the weekend of my birthday, and we had planned to go to Fat Tuesdays, but I got ready at your crib. And, I knew what was up. And so I was, even though she was on FaceTime, I was trying to have conversation with her, and she wasn't really engaging. And I was like, you know what? It's cool. So when you called me the day of my birthday and said that she wasn't coming to the dinner, because I had told you beforehand, I said, Sheena,
She don't come to the dinner.
It's a wrap. And I have my boundaries. Thank the higher power to therapy. I'm not playing that bullshit. Her not showing up for me let me know just how much she really did not value our friendship.
Right.
Or she didn't value me. Right. Because that situation there, that should not have been something that made us no longer talk.
Right. And then when she took the time to reach out to me and apologize when the situation wasn't even about me, I'm like, okay, surely she's going to reach out to you and apologize. So when you never got it and months passed and then we spoke again and I was like, hey, did you ever attempt to apologize to P? No. Oh, well, why not? I don't owe her an apology. Well, why not? I mean, honestly, the whole thing was never about an apology. It was just a conversation. I never said, oh, you owe her an apology. I said, first talk. Just talk. But you didn't want to do that.
Nah.
The only time I said an apology was warranted is when you didn't show up for her birthday.
That's it.
That's the only time I felt an apology was needed.
That's it.
Otherwise, if you have a problem with something P did, it is not my responsibility to go and tell her, oh, she's mad about X, Y, and Z. Then in turn, I guess when I said that to you, she expected you to reach out and be like, oh, I heard. No. That's not why. No, you have the problem, confront your issue, and just deal with it. We are over 30. There's no reason why a grown adult over 30 can't just talk. And again, the situation was extremely minor.
Yeah.
It was minor. It wasn't on no loyalty. It wasn't about stealing. It wasn't about lying. Not exactly. But it was a little bit. But it wasn't really about that. It was just the principle of things. And it just I don't know. One thing I know I'm not doing now or ever in life again is dealing with people who are emotionally immature, people who want you to argue with their imagination. Not doing it. And I felt like at that point, I felt like the tension that was created, the conflict that she created in her mind wasn't the same one we were talking about.
Nah.
Because I got called, what I got called? A dick rider?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got called. Yeah. So once I got called that, I was done with it.
Yeah.
Because I was being very respectful. Mm-hmm. She was being very childish. And I'm sure she's going to see this. And I don't give a fuck. And I just chose to bow out. I could have met her at her level. We could have argued about it. Yeah. But what for? I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no more. Yeah.
I'm 41 years old. Yeah. I'm not arguing about childish things. Yeah. It's just, so that's what happened, and we're moving forward.
Yeah, I think about her, and I honestly hope she's doing well. I hope that if she's not where, we had conversations, because we had personal conversations about like our mental health
and growth,
about growth, of our businesses, of us as human beings. So I really do hope that she is gearing herself on that path.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's not, all I can do is hope that one day she does. Mm-hmm. But I don't hate her.
No.
I don't dislike her.
Mm-mm.
But I just got to put me first, Lucius.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was just the lying thing for me as well, because I'm just like, why lie to me?
Right.
Like, you have nothing to lie to me about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't give you no whooping.
Yeah. And lie by omission does count as a lie.
Yeah, because my thing is to find out that girl was actually legit on meds because her mental health was imbalanced. Her mental was imbalanced. Like, what if I was like, what is wrong with you? And you
confronted that person.
Exactly. And something went completely left.
Because of what she
because
told
I'm caring about you as my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was just like, damn, like lying to me is crazy because you don't have to do that. No. As my friend, you don't have to do that.
No.
And so I just really hope that she's just in a better position to where she's exceeding and taking care of herself as a person.
Agreed.
But for me, it's a wrap. Like, you ain't got to say sorry to me. I understood the assignment when you didn't show up for me. And so I'm just going on about my life and continuing on the path that I'm on.
Right. Yeah. The damage been done.
Yeah.
Really can't undo it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Due to that situation, we're going to talk about friendships, right?
Because why not?
Because this is a conversation that we need to fucking have. Now, me on the other hand, I have more femme friends than I do stud friends. Like,
I have more stud friends than femme friends.
And you're not the only femme that I've heard said that. So let's get into my experience as a stud having friendships with studs. So typically, like, I can count on like one hand or maybe two hands the number of stud friends that I have. And the reason why I don't have more stud friends is because a lot of them, there's tension. Like, even when you like walk into a grocery store and you see one another, it's like tension. Me, I go on about my business because I'm just there to get what I need to get the fuck out. Yeah. But there's like this tension in the room when studs see each other, and it's just like, I'm not understanding what that tension is about. On top of a lot of studs always talking about women. They always talking about sex. They're always talking about X, Y, and Z, but it's like, I don't want to just talk about that. Like, women do not run my life.
Right.
Like, there's more things that I do that I want to have conversations about. And that's where the films come in. The films are my homegirls. That's why we besties.
Exactly.
That's why we besties. The films are my homegirls. So, like, from my experience, it's just like, I don't really connect with studs trying to be like friends for real. Like, someone to reach out and be like, let's be friends. And it's just like, I don't know if it's gonna work for me. Because I'm just on a different plane than a lot of them. Not that I feel like I'm better or anything, but I'm just talking about as far as like connection of friendships.
Yeah.
Like, what has your experience been? Because you date studs, like conversations you've had with them about being friends with studs and things like that.
Most of the studs I've dated didn't really have an issue being friends with other studs. They may have had bad encounters, but a lot of my stud friends and stud exes are just natural loners.
Right.
So they don't really have like a clique or a gang of people that hang with. They really just have like their family, childhood friends they grew up with, but other stud friends, very, very slim. And if they do, it's not somebody they see regularly, maybe somebody long distance, somebody from back in the day that they grew up with and they both was, little tomboys in the playground. But I think sometimes there is a misunderstanding though. Just me on the outside looking in, because I'm not a stud.
Right.
I don't always think studs are intimidated by other studs. I think sometimes it's like seeing another unicorn. So it's like you see another stud out and you're just being nosy.
Right.
They're just
trying
taking you in, observing you,
Yeah.
kind of see what your vibe is. And then there's also the ones who do see other studs as competition.
Yeah.
Because the gay community is small. It is very small. So they like, okay, I see her, I see me, I see what my bitch like. So let me make sure she don't see her because I see her. That type of thing.
You say that because I have a lot of femme friends and, I could comment under like their pictures or comments or whatever, whoever they dealing with. They're like, oh, so you talking to that nigga? And I'm just like, bro, we literally just legit friends. Like, I'm not
Right.
even trying to bag her. Like, this is my homegirl for real.
Right.
So I just be confused because I'll just be like, why jump to the conclusion that, you know, there's something going on more than what it is? And I understand that majority of their experiences is like somebody backdooring them and like other studs actually trying to go after their girls. But for me, once you are a friend, you ain't getting out of that zone.
But sometimes the call is coming from in the house. They don't want their femmes being friends with studs because they know how they are with their friends.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
That be a lot of what it is because a lot of times it's perception. So their perception is, okay, I'm a stud, I got femme friends, but I'm attracted to her.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's not always like that. Like,
No.
we have been friends for a couple years. We have our jokes.
Yeah.
We fake flirt, but truly, we are platonic.
Exactly.
Strictly platonic. But some people may see that just on social media. Just went live this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought y'all were a couple. Why? Why when y'all see a mask and film, boom, it's a couple.
No.
People do the same thing. Male and female, couple. And it's just how our eyes are trained and our thought process. Everyone grew up seeing masculine presenting, female presenting.
Yeah.
Boom, it has to be some type of couple. There has to be some type of interest. But that's just society.
Yeah.
You know, but I personally just ignore that.
And I came out later too. Like, I came out around like 23, 24. And so like my whole, like, I did not grow up on these rules of how to move as a stud or move with other femmes. So it's just like, I just beat to the rhythm on my own drum. And so for me, when I'm friends with femmes, that's literally just it. Like, just the FaceTime we had with Raja.
Yeah.
That's some friend shit that we did.
We really be on the phone like three girls doing weird gay shit. Like, and this is why people don't trust the dynamic. Because let's be real. Yeah. Had I been in a committed relationship and we had that kind of phone call,
they would have been mad. They would have been mad as fuck. So would have mine. If I would have been in a relationship, they would have been mad. But it really is completely innocent. It's just girls being girls, but because you're mass presenting, they feel like, oh, that's inappropriate. And I'm picky as fuck, y'all. Like, my standards are way higher than what my hand is.
It's not true.
Yes, it is. Stop fucking lying. So I'm real picky. But as a film, let's talk about like y'all friendships, because you know, when it comes to dating, like when I ask my femme friends about how it feels to date each other, they're always like, oh, I can't date another femme. So when it comes to friendships, like, how is that dynamic for y'all?
So a lot of my femme friends, we became just friends organically. But there are a lot of my femme friends that not now, but then we were fuck buddies. Like a lot of my
so y'all be hunching on each other.
Mind your business. But yes, that's how I used to be. You know, a lot of my femme friends, we used to, you know, just have a good time.
They be hunching, y'all.
And
they
then
be hunching.
And a lot of people, when they find out I'm a lesbian, the bi girls, straight girls, they want me. They're curious, and then they become another friends with. But that's how it used to be. I'm not like that anymore.
Yeah.
But now, me and my friends, it's strictly platonic. I don't mix friendships and pleasure anymore. That's something I did in my 20s and 30s, but I don't do that anymore. Now it's just strictly friends. You live your life, I live mine. But you know, it's hard to. The reason why a lot of times femmes start dating and end up being friends is because they don't know how to take each other seriously. Yeah. Because both of them, no one's being a dominant role. Right. And you don't have to be mass presenting to be dominant. Right. So if both of us are both trying to be girls, and no one's trying to dominate the situation to have a balance, it turns into a friendship. Yeah. And granted, y'all may have already slept together, but that's still my homegirl.
That's crazy work.
And there's no emotional attachment.
That's fucking true, because you and Brat
we dated first.
Hey, Sheena and Britt dated for a little bit. Yeah, and they became like really good friends. That's crazy.
There was a period of time we had fun off and on, but overall we were just friends. It didn't.
So you know the situation that I'm in with two film girls, and it's just like it's literally not going anywhere for me. Right. And so like what I hate to see is that when y'all fight over
somebody that don't belong to y'all.
Exactly. That they don't have no dibs over.
Now, that's something I've never experienced in life.
I've seen it so many times, though.
I'm not that type. Honestly, if me and my homegirl both have interest in the same person, first of all, I don't pursue nobody. I put myself, you see me, you see what I come with. Right. Either you like it or you don't. I don't apply no pressure. it's going to happen organically. But if two friends are both pursuing the same person, one person is applying heavy pressure and getting no play, while the other person is chilling.
It's
The
cool.
person applying pressure is the one who mad.
Yeah. And it's just like, for me, it's just like, it ain't what it is. Yeah, it's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
Like, and I really honestly hate to see two femme friends like go at it in a shady manner over
somebody that neither one of y'all gonna get.
Yeah, so I'm just like, come on, like, y'all just need to have a conversation, because the more y'all just keep that shit in, the more shit is just gonna brew and make shit 100 times fucking worse.
But see, that's another thing too, because the dating pool is so small. As friends, we typically are trying to pursue the same person.
Yeah,
I mean them, not me, but yeah, it happens. It happens all the time, and that's when situations blow up. But I'm glad that's never happened to me.
Same. Well, we're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to have a good conversation about being friends with your exes. See you soon. Welcome back to the Les Lips podcast. I'm P, aka Studs Don't Cheat.
And I'm Sheena, aka Shishi.
Where we left off, we was talking about conversations of friendships between studs and femmes and femmes. Mm-hmm. Now I want to deep dive into conversations about being friends with your exes. Because there's a lot of, like on TikTok, I see a lot of femmes talking about how studs can't ever like leave their exes in the past, and like they always have to have them around as friends. I ain't never, like, that ain't me. Like I'm not friends with any of my exes. Not even my ex-wife. I'm not friends with her, people I used to deal with, none of that. So I can't speak on that much. As far as being friends with your exes. Now I'm friends with people I used to talk to, as long as it wasn't that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm cool at. But friends with exes, this is a done deal. I feel like you served your purpose, and it's time to get the fuck on. But you, on the other hand,
I am currently not friends with any of my exes. However, I am the problem. I can just admit it. I am the one that when we end gracefully if we can, and then after a while, I want to be your friend.
Besides punching bitches while they driving,
I just be wanting to be their friend, because I be missing them. Because sometimes I feel like they suck as a girlfriend, but they're great as a friend.
She be missing them because she still wants to hunch on them.
Sometimes, but not necessarily.
Most of the time.
But that's not why I still want to be their friend. I honestly sometimes have good friendships with people I dated, but they just sucked as a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I should have left it the friend phase begin with. Yeah. I didn't. We dated, didn't work out. But hey, you brought value as a friend. Right. We could talk about certain things. We have certain things in common, so let's be friends. And usually it's okay until they get a new girlfriend.
Right.
And then that girlfriend has a problem with me. Even though I'm respectful, I don't cross any boundaries. Mm-hmm. I even try to befriend the girlfriends.
You be trying to help their relationship.
Correct. I give them advice. So all my exes, new people, just know I be wanting y'all instead of my exes back. I be trying to get y'all. But no, seriously, I just be trying to, be a friend to them. The relationship didn't work. Half the time I don't even look at them the same. You know what I mean? I just look at them, okay, that's just my homegirl. Now, not always. There are some times I want my ex back. But if they moved on to something else, I respect that. I really do. I really just want you to move on. I've moved on, but we could be cordial. But again, like I said, it's usually the girlfriends who have a problem with me still being around. Mm-hmm. And even when I know they have a girlfriend, I'll dial it back a little bit. I won't reach out. I try to promote healthy boundaries. But yes, I am the person who usually always try to stay friends with the exes.
She be spinning the block on them too, don't she?
I do. I am a serial run it back. I run it back if I can.
She run it back to throw it back. Do you hear me?
But again, I'm changing my ways. I am now realizing I can't keep doing the same thing, because the results are always the same. So
It's like insanity.
yeah, it is. So yeah, if me and a person break up, we can attempt to be friends, but it usually doesn't work. It hasn't been working. So now I'm not friends with any of my exes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of you studs out there that's giving all of us a bad rep about being friends with your exes, and you still hunch on them. Leave the exes alone.
But sometimes it's deeper than the hunching. You know what I'm saying? It's more of that verbal conversation, that emotional attachment that doesn't ever get cut off.
Yeah.
That really be the problem. It don't be about sex.
It don't be the sex.
It be about, I miss you, good mornings, things like that. Like the things you should be doing with your person, you doing with your ex-friend.
Yeah.
That's not going to work.
Yeah.
It's not going to work at all. And that's when there's the lack of trust. That's when we start to see. And a lot of time what people do is they hang on to their exes, get into a new relationship, and the things that their new partner doesn't do, they seek in their ex for.
Ooh wee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there. I'm guilty. I take accountability because sometimes me and person have a great emotional connection, physical connection, but they don't have the same interests I have.
Yeah.
But my ex did. So I want to talk about stuff with my ex, my business, when it comes to, me being a fashion designer. I had an ex who was also into fashion. So
but that's why
we always wanted to keep that relationship open because we had that in common. But anytime the conversation went beyond that is when we had conflict.
But that's why you got daddy now because, I'm an entrepreneur too, so.
Anyways. NT ways. So yes, friends with exes, 9 times out of 10, it don't work.
Yeah.
It don't.
So I'm not a controlling type of girlfriend whatsoever. Do what you want to do, but I'm gonna let you know my stance is I'm not dealing with any of my exes. They're blocked from my phone, all social media. You ain't gotta ever worry about me uttering a word to them ever again. So that's my expectation for me. But I feel like if I see that you're still cool with your exes, it's gonna ring like I'm gonna see a red flag because there's something there. Now I'm not saying like you gonna cheat, but there's something there that you can't let go of to allow yourself to move on to a new relationship.
Does it matter how much time has passed?
Oh, most definitely. Like if you just broke up with them like 6 months ago, bitch, no. What did you talking about?
5 years they can be friends?
I don't know, man.
So this amount of time doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Because I'm just like, why are you hanging on? Like, why would you even want to yearn to maintain that friendship? You know what I'm saying?
I think some of the telltale signs is when your person is friends with their ex, but the ex doesn't acknowledge you, doesn't make an attempt to reach out and introduce themselves or be cordial with you. That's the ultimate red flag for me. Ultimate.
Because that I feel like they plotting in that situation. Like, oh, fuck
if that
them.
person won't talk, if that person won't talk to you in front of me, that's a problem.
I completely agree.
Instantly.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I just wonder. I wish I could have conversations with like multiple femmes about their experiences of dating somebody who's still close with their friends and what has happened that has caused this whole mass like attack on studs who are friends with their femmes.
Vice versa. It's vice versa though.
That's valid.
Femmes who are still friends with their stud exes.
That's valid. Now, I ain't never experienced something like that. Okay, my ex-wife was friends with one of her exes, and she actually like went on a trip somewhere, and her ex was with her, and I didn't mind or whatsoever. My thing is like I'm gonna trust you until you give me a reason not to trust you.
Exactly.
And even if you step out of bounds and you cheat on me, I'm not even gonna be surprised because I expect you to be the worst. Because there's so many bad people out here than there are good. So I would not be surprised. But that story is very funny, but kind of weird too. We'll talk about that another time.
Another time.
She didn't cheat, but there was
some boundaries.
No, it wasn't even broken. No boundaries were broken. It was just.
Bitch, I'm gonna laugh.
So they took turns moaning my name.
All right, so we're gonna talk about. I'm not sure the purpose of that, but we will address that.
So it's just like it's cool. Like I'm not gonna tell you what you can't do because again, I'm not the controlling type. My expectations is for you to know what the boundaries are and to respect our relationship. And the moment that you don't respect our relationship, just know I'm an exit stage left and you will not have any kind of communication with me ever again in life.
And the moment you don't put that person in their place,
bingo,
because that's another thing. Like, y'all can be cool. And I'm telling you, hey, I'm going to allow y'all to be cool, but this person needs to X, Y, and Z. And you're not enforcing that. That's a big issue as well.
Right.
Because I feel like, why are you scared to tell this person to, stay in their lane? Because that's been an issue.
He's scared of this shit. He's scared. Like, what you scared of? What you scared of losing them for?
That's a telltale sign. You holding on to them until y'all can figure out how to make y'all relationship work.
Yeah.
And just using me to pass time.
Man, that's just some shit that I can't do. Like, keep it a buck with me. Like, give me the opportunity to choose. Tell me the truth so I can choose for myself if I want to continue or not. Because if I say I want to continue, then whatever happens, the responsibility is on me because you already told me.
Right.
And that's the courtesy I give to other women.
Yeah.
I'll let you know what's up so you can choose for yourself. And if you decide to still fuck with me knowing that I got all this other shit going on with other people, that's on you. If you get your feelings caught up and you get hurt. That's just me.
Yeah.
And then another experience. So I have this friend group back at home in Kentucky. It's like 7, 8 of us. Like 5 or 6 of us grew up together as kids, and the 5 or 6 of us are girls, and then we have 2 additional boys in the group. So 20 years plus. Out of all 8 of us, 7 or 8 of us, 2 of us are gay. So it's me and my friend Clark, who I call Bay. He's gay. And one thing that I've experienced is like they experienced with me coming out. Yeah. So when I told them that I believe that I'm gay, which I always knew I liked girls from the time I was like yay high. They started with the questions like, "Are you sure?" And there's only one of them that supported me from the jump, Cameron. From the gate, she was like, "I understand." And she was like, "I support you." But the whole experience of them learning of what it is for me to be gay was very upsetting to me because I felt like they weren't willing to accept that side of me. They were only willing to accept what they knew of me and not me living in my truth. And so even Clark, and I love Clark down, love him down. And I understand that, people are ignorant to things. And I'm not saying it in a way like negatively or anything about them, but what you don't know, you tend to say some ignorant things. And so a topic of like strapping came up in the conversation, and they were like, "I don't understand why you would use a strap, why a girl would want to use a strap when she can just go get the real thing." And I had to take a step back and I made a comment, and I told Bay, I said, "I don't understand why you want to fuck a man in his ass when girls have assholes too." So it's like they're so fixated on the physical that they're not understanding that it's deeper than that for us, because that's not all that we can focus on, in all honesty. But my thing is, I can give them credit for growing with me as I've grown into accepting who I am. Right. And so in situations like there was one instance I was like, "Look, y'all, if y'all not going to accept all of me, we can cut being friends now." And, all of them was like, "Nah, like we good," and we apologize. But I've gotten to a point where I really just don't open up to them.
They're just curious though.
They're curious, but it's just like there's a way to go about it.
They don't know a way to go about it.
I know, because being in Kentucky is Bible Belt. So, and we don't have, like in Louisville, there's a lot of gay stuff. In Lexington, not really. And so we weren't really exposed to that stuff even growing up, of seeing gay people or knowing about gay things. So I understand where they're coming from, and I don't hold any like ill will towards them. Right. But it's just like, y'all, we are all college educated. We have seen people from all walks of life from college, and this is what you guys have thought of what being gay is. It's just like, well, if you use a strap, why do you want a man? It's just like, that's not it.
I don't associate with too many straight people.
I know you don't.
I've been gay for a long time. But yeah, I don't have very many straight friends. The ones I have, of course, they have their questions. And I haven't had anybody be disrespectful that was a friend of mine. Right. So they may ask, okay, is this really what it's like? Like I had one of my straight friends. asked me, the whole U-Haul lesbian, is that true? Because she witnessed a friend of hers. I said, absolutely.
True. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
it's true. And I've heard the comments about, oh yeah, if you're gonna take the strap, you might as well get a man, blah 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 blah. I've had that commentary, but I easily explain it's who's behind it.
Yeah.
It's who's behind it. I don't want a man behind it. I want a woman behind it. Sorry,
don't want.
And they may not understand it, but that's just what it is. That's my reality. I'm more comfortable in that setting. So, but yeah, I don't really have. I can't think of any straight friends I have. Any straight people I know is from like when I worked in corporate America. But my day-to-day, everybody is pretty much gay, bi, or bi-curious.
Right.
And then the straight friends I thought were my straight friends turned out being bi-curious friends who wanted to have sex with me.
I was just about to say, listen, there is a such thing as straight women being DL. Do you hear me?
There's so many. But we'll get deep in that conversation later.
Oh
but
my God, there's so many.
My straight friends have usually been bi-curious and wanted to, and they've opened up to me about it and wanted to,
get a little razzle today.
They want to, I had one wanted to see my tits.
They're pretty.
I let her see her titties and suck my titties.
They're pierced.
Shut up. Whatever. So, yeah. But yeah, me and straight, I don't really entertain the straight people like that. I don't.
At this big age of mine, I don't either, unless they're like my friends from back at home.
And because of the ignorant conversations is why I usually shy away from, even telling straight people I'm gay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a unicorn.
Right.
Whenever I'm in a straight environment and I'm like the only gay person, I feel like a unicorn. They're going to ask me all these questions. They're going to confess their, their thoughts and undying love. And now they see me in this new light. They're so curious. Yeah. Straight people, y'all scare me.
Scared the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to take a quick little break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about fucking your friends. Sheena has expertise in that, not me. We'll see y'all soon. Welcome back to Les Lips, the podcast. I'm P, a.k.a. Studs Don't Cheat.
And I'm Shishi, a.k.a. Studs Ain't Shit.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm changing my name.
You can't take my shit, bro. No. Okay, so we going to end this episode talking about fucking your friends. So like I said previously, Sheena has expertise in this area. I don't. Because...
It's not true. What had happened was they weren't my friend at first. And then we became friends and we continued.
Boom! I was about to say. So me on the other hand, I'm very stern about being friends with my friends and not stepping out of any bounds of having sex with them.
But I don't even do that no more.
But you don't do it anymore, but you used to.
Yes, because I can't help they want me. Look at me. What do you expect?
Sheena, you wanted them too. Come on.
No, honestly, I just be chilling.
So basically,
and then
easy.
People come,
you easy.
People feel like, I have such a, comforting spirit that they can tell me their desires.
You're easy.
And a lot of my friends that I have slept with were dominant. They pursued me.
So you're easy and weak.
That's I used to be.
Wow.
I literally had a girl, okay, this was many years ago. We were co-workers. Mm-hmm. She overheard me on a phone call talking about some gay shit with my homegirl about her relationship. Mm-hmm. She came to me later and goes, "Oh, you gay?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, I'm bi." I said, "Oh, okay, that's cool." Left it there, okay? She needed a ride home. Sometime either same day or another day, I gave her a ride home. Do you know this lady got out of the car, walked around to the driver's side door where I was, opened my door, and pulled out my titties and started sucking them?
What? What?
I was minding my business, driving, being an Uber driver for her, and she decided she wanted to suck my titties. That's not my fault.
You let her. You didn't stop.
I definitely did.
Exactly. You're easy.
I used to be, yes.
Okay, so for me, I ain't never fucked one of my friends ever. Once you in that,
kudos to you, bitch. So you want a trophy?
is you mad?
No, but you had like
It's
you
what
just
it sound
so
like.
superior.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
My friends.
All I'm saying is, once I lay a boundary, I can stick to that boundary.
Well, I'm glad
You sound very mad at me
because I feel
now.
judged.
I'm not judging.
But I don't do that anymore. Honestly, I don't do it.
Yeah.
I haven't done it in a few years.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a couple years, maybe 2, 3, 2,
A year.
3. It's been longer than a year.
Best friend. Okay. What I was finna say is,
we began dating. That's different. We weren't just friends who decided, we started to date.
okay, I give you that.
Is
I'll give you
different.
that. I just can't fuck my friends. Like once I see you as friends, like that's it. I mean, and they've tried. Like a lot of them have tried to shoot their shot at me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A lot of them has tried to shoot their shot at me.
Mm-hmm.
They have expressed how they felt like I was attractive and how they wanted to sleep with me, but I just cannot do it. Like once I see you as a friend, that's literally it for me.
I mean, that's not something to do in your 30s and up anyway.
But they do, and of course, of course, I don't give a damn. But
yeah, I don't really. I ain't gonna lie. In the 20s, it was fun,
Yeah.
because there was no attachment.
Attachments, yeah, it's
no
just like,
attachment whatsoever. We just had a good time. You went about your way, I went by mine. It was no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a girls thing, and I don't even know why we let that be acceptable in the film on film community. But
yeah, because
I
a lot of
wasn't
y'all
just fucking
films,
my stud friends. It was my
film friends. I was finna say yes.
Yeah,
a lot of
it
y'all
was
films
my
be
femme friends,
hunching on each
but
other.
I never was the one who pursued. Never.
Because you were scared. You were scared.
No, I
of
don't
the
pursue
pussy.
nobody. I'm never
Hey,
scared.
you scared?
Never. Never scared.
So what do you think that stems from with y'all films? Like being friends and fucking on each other?
I think because it felt like it's a safe space.
Bless me.
Mm-hmm. We feel like it's a safe space, and we just don't see it as something that really can. It's not harmful. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about being, harassed the next day, or we done made it a relationship. We're not U-hauling it. It's just a good time that we wanted to have. That's all.
I want to watch one day. Not you, but
You're not going to. But
yeah, I wouldn't want to. You're my friend.
yeah, but who you want to watch?
Just some of my
Just some
friends.
random-
Just some of my friends.
None of your friends are going to let you watch.
Yes, they would.
They're not your friends.
Why wouldn't they be?
Your friends who would let you watch aren't your friends.
Why?
They're your fans.
That's crazy. What you mean?
They're your friends. You have fans.
Yes, but why would?
Do you really think you have friends outside of me?
Oh wow. Yes, I do.
Besides me and Tay?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I do.
They're not fans? They're just friends.
No, they literally just friends.
I
They're
don't
not
know them.
fans.
I never heard of them.
Of course you haven't.
Because I only hear about the fans.
You don't want to hear about them because I know how your overprotective ass is.
I don't mind you having other friends.
I want to watch
Some of your fans versus on
some of my other friends.
your fans.
Friends.
You're not watching your friends. You're going to watch your fans.
Why would they be
Because your friends are not going to let you.
Why wouldn't they?
They're not.
You know what? That's a valid point.
You're not. Your fans will definitely. Because in their eyes, it's a way of seduction. It's a way of
Don't block my
turning you
blessing
on.
though. Don't block my blessing.
I hope one day you do come across a friend who will let you watch.
I just want to
them,
see what they like with other films. That's it.
your friends.
Yes.
Okay.
That's literally it. I don't ever want a threesome. Like that is just something that I'm not interested in.
I'm interested in it again. It's become a thought lately.
I just can't do it. I'm not into it.
But I'm not gonna do it though.
Yeah, I just can't do it. It's not something I've never had it before, and I'm definitely not interested in it.
So let me ask you a question. You don't sleep with your friends. Never have.
No.
Is there is there like a fear? Like, do you think there's going to be consequences, repercussions? Are you worried about the after effects of doing it, or you just never? It's just you just don't see them that way once they become a friend.
I just don't see them that way
Okay.
once they become a friend.
Okay.
That's it. Now I know people be like, "Well, how do you have a relationship if they don't start out as your friends?" Like it's different. It's hard for me to explain, but yes, we start out as friends, getting to know each other, but there's still a romantic interest there.
Right.
But when I meet you, like outside of that, if I meet you and I'm like, "Oh, she cool," like we can, that's my homegirl, That's it. Like
Yeah.
there's no romantic interest there.
So if you meet a person as a romantic interest
Mm-hmm.
and y'all cross that line, do you think y'all can be friends after that?
Oh, absolutely not. That's why I'm not friends with my exes.
But y'all never went together. Y'all just slept together. So you can't be friends with anybody you've ever slept with.
Am I friends with anybody I slept with? I'm not friends with nobody I slept with.
You're a different breed.
I know, yeah. Thinking about it. Yeah, I'm not friends with anybody I slept with.
Me either. One.
Yeah, one.
One.
So yeah, no. Once we friends, that's just it for me. I ain't never been in a position where it's like we friends and then it's like, damn, I think I could see her being like something more. I ain't never been in that position. So I'm just saying right now, it's not something that I can do. Down the line, who knows what life will be like.
All right.
Yeah.
I digress.
Okay.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not no slut bucket like you, but all right. Well, thank you for tuning in to our 4th episode, right?
Yes.
It's just me and you, right, sir?
To the end
Of what?
time.
There we go. So if you want to see more, catch us next Thursday at 8 p.m. for more of Les Lips.
Peace.
Bye. Hey, that's my bitch. That's my bitch. Cause you my what?
What's that mean?
You my what?
You know what it means.
You want the crown?
What are you
Yeah.
to me?
Huh?
What are you to me?
Crown Royal.
Yo, bitch.
Period.
Cool.
As long as you know. Hey, that's my bitch. He did. He snapped on that whole album. Luther and was it Dodger Blue? Oh, those are my 2 favorites.
4 years old. God damn, these are giant.
You can actually keep those 2 out because we're gonna need to pour another one
All right.
to start.
You
Yeah,
keep this frame?
as long as Crown Royal doesn't and Jose doesn't sue us.
Cool.
We just say not sponsored.
But see, because I want my cup to show. My studs don't cheat cup.
That stupid ass cup.
Hey Donald, you want to come get over here with me?
You mad as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way to do this without. They smart with it. They know how.
They know how to do it, so you can't keep it in shit.
Yeah, I guess y'all just know how to
Here, I'll just put it. We are not
Turn it some
sponsored.
more. Turn.
We are not sponsored by Crown Royal or Jose
All right,
Cuervo.
what are we choosing to?
We are choosing to
episode 4.
4, 5, and 6.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Fuck!
God
It's
damn.
so nasty when it's warped.
Why y'all all make that face?
Damn.
Fucking hey.
Woo. That's something.
I
Ew.
feel it in my
Okay,
boobs.
hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I feel it in my boobs.
Ooh. Ugh.
Yeah, I never feel it in your boobs.
Mace, don't sit down just yet. We gonna have you put this in the
The
freezer.
extra ones, yeah, but we'll cut and we'll return you.
Fucking A, that was gross.
That's nasty. Gotcha.
I'm doing little shots now. Boom. That size.
And look, dead ass. Here you go.
Nothing's on the table you don't want?
That phone.
I got it.
Watch your mouth.
That's my
Talk to my man with respect.
Girl, I met him first. I introduced y'all.
I know her from another life. Nah.
Girl, boom. DJ
Jump,
on.
walk
Like
it out.
2-step. A 2-step.
He
Now
probably
going
like-
into yeah, he died
the
from
walk
a
it
heart
out guy.
attack.
Damn.
Yeah, I
That's my
know.
childhood.
Who
He
you
probably like
telling?
6.
I was in high school.
like-
I would have been about, yeah.
Yeah, I was in high
Oh,
school.
seriously? I was being funny.
I
Damn.
was in high school.
I was 20.
Cause you an old ass
20.
bitty
I was 20.
with some big ass titties.
Okay, this stupid bitch.
Leslie's podcast, episode
I
4,
quit this shit.
section 3.
Some stupid shit. Why do we have a section 3? Because this dumb bitch can't stop talking.
Crazy.
Motor mouth asshole.
You mad as fuck.
Not really. I just like talk shit. It's so much fun.